Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. It is a glorious Florida morning here.
Another glorious morning, girl.
We were sitting down to record this and Dustin was sitting over there and he just like face planted forward. It's like, ah! It like smacked
Well, let me tell
me.
you what happened, okay? My whole life, I've had issues with my knees, right? The other day, my right knee popped out of place and I was in an incredible amount of pain, but I was sitting over here and I was going to get up and my left knee popped out of place and I literally fell into Nick's lap.
I didn't know what happened. I thought he like stubbed his toe on the table.
No, no.
So much when you're baby.
It was so out of place, like when I popped it back, there was a loud crack, like pop.
I'm sitting here
like
plugging
two
my
bones
ears.
rubbing together.
I can't be listening to that. I
No,
can't
my
do that.
knee
I can't
hurts.
do blood. I can't do things popping out of place. I can't do broken bones.
I can't either.
It's just, it's not for me. So the first person that I want to talk about is Meredith Duxbury, and we have not talked about her in a good long while. Honestly, her content for a lot of people over on TikTok, and that's the reason she made this video, it's kind of like fallen off because Meredith Duxbury got her start. I told you guys a few videos back that somebody did something about Michaela and Meredith, and they were like, when Meredith came up on TikTok, she was doing the complete opposite of what everybody was wanting, which everybody wanted minimal. Meredith Duxbury was layering a whole bottle of foundation on her face, and then you had Michaela. I don't remember the example that they gave for Michaela. I don't remember what Michaela was doing that other people weren't.
Girl, Michaela was doing everything. She was throwing shit at the wall.
She's trying to throw
and
shade.
some of it stuck,
She's
girl.
throwing shade at Jacqueline, Jeffrey, she's throwing shade at all of them.
Meredith Duxbury started with that whole thing of pouring the makeup on her face, and she got called out for it, but she gained a lot of followers for it, but now she's not doing it anymore.
No, I do know what Michaela was doing during that time. She was manifesting.
Oh, yeah.
She was manifesting her life, and it worked for her. But Meredith Duxbury is kind of like questioning, like, I get all these comments all the time of people saying, like, where's the foundation technique? And she claims the reason that she started doing it originally was because she wanted to cover up all the freckles on her face. I call bullshit, because around the time that Meredith Duxbury was coming up on TikTok, remember the faux freckle? Remember how excited people were for her faux freckle drawn things on their face all the time?
People are still, listen, I just seen a whole TikTok the other day of people that got freckles tattooed on.
Yes.
And they look horrible.
Girl, don't be doing that.
I got
Don't be
picked
doing
on
that.
about my freckles when I was a kid. I still have freckles, but it's
really
not bad.
have freckles. I had like moles on my face, but I don't think I really had
like,
freckles.
that's crazy. Like, she knew what she did.
Get ready with me to go clubbing in New York City. That was the biggest nose scrunchie I've done in a long time. Now, I hear you guys. You're missing the full glam. So let's do a full glam look. But I want the skin to be skinning, okay? I want my skin to feel glowy. My foundation was created because I wanted to cover every single freckle on my face. But I don't feel the need to do that anymore. I love my freckles now. I've been having so much fun in my soft girl era, but I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. People don't really like change. When people start seeing you branch out from what you're known for, sometimes you don't always get the same support. It's unfortunate. The hard truth, people are never really gonna be satisfied with what you're doing. Wear less foundation, be more natural. What happened to the foundation technique? These looks are now boring. I'm sorry, but who are we trying to please here? Isn't this your life you're living? Don't allow people to put you in a box and make you feel like that's the only thing you can do for the rest of your life. We all change, we grow, and we evolve. And you shouldn't be scared of that. I love you guys, and I thank every single supporter that has stayed with me throughout my entire journey. Adding a little fluttery lash. And what is a Meredith Duxbury look without her Morphe gloss? Now let's go change our outfit so I can really show you the full glam. Okay, you guys, we're back with the final look. This jacket is Saint Laurent. It is my favorite jacket to this day. But yeah, here's the final glam. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one.
Well, she hasn't been doing the foundation technique like at all because she's kind of been like in like the modeling scene, doing like the high fashion thing, doing like editorials.
Swiping that black
So she's
card,
not doing
shopping.
it anymore. Just admit that you were doing the foundation technique because it was going viral and it was getting you all those views, because there have been many people that have seen Meredith Duxbury out after she was doing her foundation technique, and they would take a picture of her. It looked nothing like what it did on TikTok compared to what it looked like in real life. And I know it's never gonna look the same because people use beauty filters, all that kind of stuff. But you have to imagine that much foundation on your face has to be cakey.
They do not use beauty filters. They use beauty filters.
No, and Michaela never does.
No.
Michaela never does. She never does that. She never photoshops. That's just her.
She just needs to explain that warping around her face when she's doing those TikToks.
How did she get those Dr. Seuss doors? The doors are going like this.
Girl, the candid pictures of Michaela are so much different. I'm not talking about her looks. I'm just talking about, like, the filters.
The before and the after.
Yeah, girl.
The before and the after. See, I love a filter myself. I love face
I love a
app.
filter.
I love switching everything up here when I take a photo. But I'm not gonna lie to people and be like, yeah, that's just me. That's
Girl,
what I look like all day, every day.
What my thing is, like, I love the app Remini, and what Remini does is it just enhances the quality of your pictures. That's
Remini will show you if someone's going bald.
It will, girl.
Men, women,
It'll show you in
business
great
owners.
detail. CEOs.
People that have their own hair product that's apparently not working. So in this video clip that I showed you guys, Meredith was saying that she hears what everyone's saying, where's the full glam? And she's like, I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna do full glam for everyone. 2 squirts of foundation.
You know what?
That is not the full glam that they were talking about Meredith Duxbury. They wanted a full bottle.
You know what I think's coming back?
What?
I think the 2016-2017 beauty guru era is going to come back.
The messy era?
Not the maybe, but I'm talking about like the beauty makeup tutorials and stuff, because a lot of people are doing those now. Like they miss the nostalgia of sitting in front of a vanity filming videos like makeup.
I think a lot of people are kind of over the short form content as well.
They are.
They want the detailed video where you're going to get the person's personality and not just see what product they're lying about today.
Yeah.
Because over on TikTok, that's kind of what it is with these larger beauty influencers. You're just wondering which one's the sponsored one, which one's the one they're not disclosing, and they're holding up in the camera like this. Because as they're doing their makeup, they literally hold the product.
I feel like
right in front.
TikTok had its moment. I feel like TikTok's always going to be successful, but I feel like people are like pulling away from TikTok now because they do want longer content. Because swiping, like
there needs to be a feature, and I think it used to be this way on TikTok. Some people have told me. I wasn't on there at this time. There needs to be a feature where you can have auto scroll, because I fall asleep at night and I will literally just be on the same TikTok and you will hear it all fucking night.
will
just keep going.
listen. We'll be laying in bed. I'll be over there. I'll be reading or on my phone or whatever, and I'll hear the same TikTok probably for like 20 minutes, and then I'll finally like nudge Nick or grab his phone and turn it off, and he'll be like, "What?"
That is not even it. I will fall asleep watching people's live streams. All of a sudden, I'll start typing in the live stream somehow. I guess my finger would like click down on someone's name. I will send people TikToks when I'm sleeping. You'll get some weird. It's like being on Ambien and you're shopping and you don't know what the is going to show up.
That's happened before too.
It's crazy. There needs to be an auto scroll TikTok if you're China, if you're listening.
Your FBI agent, you should send that help ticket right now. Tell them we want an auto scroll feature.
It needs to happen, or I'm leaving the platform.
You should get one of those TikTok rings. Have you seen that?
Yes,
I've
seen the ring. I've seen the ring where it just like scrolls.
Girl, just start watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Just start watching YouTube. YouTube is way better because you have longer
and they have
form
autoplay.
And they have autoplay.
And moving on from that, I want to talk about Manny MUA real quick, because his PR team, or if Manny's behind this, I don't fucking know. Manny's Facebook loves to share this video clip that he did several years back with Colleen Ballinger, where he was doing her makeup. Like, does this makeup look amazing? And they'll put a comment from Manny underneath, like, doing the makeup on amazing Colleen Ballinger, doing the makeup on amazing Predator.
Listen, it was like, what, 2 or 3 months ago, Patrick Starr's team did the same thing. Now, we all know that it's not Manny running this Facebook page, but I would think that he would have some kind of like back-end entrance to where he could go and delete that.
But he doesn't want to.
No.
I think that Manny gets off a little bit on the fact that he's friends with so many Predators.
I don't think that he knew, obviously, that they were going to post this, but I don't think he cares.
See, I'm the opposite. I'm the opposite. I do think that Manny knew that they were going to post it. I think that Manny loves to get people talking.
Oh, probably,
and that's
girl.
what this is.
Well,
because this isn't gonna affect Manny in any way where people are gonna be like, I'm subscribing, oh my gosh. Because everyone knows it's an old video clip. It's just, why are you being so trashy to actually share this with this horrible person? And in my opinion, that's what Colleen Ballinger is. She's a horrible person.
Listen,
just my opinion. Y'all can let me know down in the comments section.
I was talking to Peter Mon last night. I think that it's probably about time Colleen's going to start trying to come back. I think she's already made a plan. I think she's probably planning for like maybe a holiday, like
an Oprah interview.
I don't know. I think she's going to come back and just like get right into it. I think she's going to resume making content, and I think she's going to act like nothing happened.
What do y'all think that Colleen Ballinger is going to do when she comes back? Is she just going to keep it pushing, ignore everything? Maybe at the beginning of a video give like a minute thing, like, I'm sorry for doing this, and then just keep it pushing? Or do you think she's going to sit down and she's really going to dive into things and she's going to talk about it? If she comes back and she tries to discredit anyone when they can turn around and be like, no bitch, you're lying, she might as well just stop.
You know what? Corey DeSoto posted, I saw Fat Sajak on Twitter posted his picture on Instagram because he's still active.
They're strapping.
Do you know who still follows Corey DeSoto?
No.
Lipstick Nick.
I didn't know that anybody followed Corey DeSoto.
Yeah, there's apparently a lot of people follow Corey.
Is he slow?
Girl, I don't know what he is.
I'm not trying to be mean.
He's a groomer.
Is he slow? Because every single time that I've seen a video of him and Colleen Ballinger, something's been stunted.
Is he missing something essential, girl?
Something essential is missing. It's like you did not grow up.
Something vital.
It's like you stopped like growing up at the age of 12.
Yeah, no.
Wait, that makes sense.
Him and Colleen are I feel like Corey DeSoto and Colleen are the same person.
Oh.
He's just a male and she's a female.
Oh.
I feel like they're the same person. They have the same awful sense of humor. They make the same nasty, crass joke.
And they're not funny. Like, I don't get it. I've never understood. People can say, you're a sourpuss, you're jealous, you're all these things you want to say in the comment section. I have watched a Miranda Sings video. I don't understand it. I don't see the humor. I'm 35 years old. I saw this when I was in my 20s, by the way. Where's the where are the jokes? Where's the funniness?
Colleen is the joke.
But no, honestly, like what, anyone that watched Colleen Ballinger and you were a fan of her, or maybe you're not so much anymore, Miranda's Things, can you please let me know down in the comment section what you found endearing about her and why you laughed?
Listen.
That's what I want to know.
I had somebody coming after me yesterday because I had talked about Rosanna Pansino and the Colleen Ballinger thing. She didn't speak and they were like, well, she finally spoke out now. Do you realize that you had to say finally?
Girl, it's been a month.
No, not even a month, girl. It's been like 4 months.
Oh.
This all happened 4 months ago with Colleen Ballinger, and she has videos with her on her channel. Not on her channel, but on Miranda Sings channel. Drinking Colleen Ballinger's breast milk.
I thought that you were talking about the Mr. Beast situation.
No.
Which I just thought was...
They're like, she finally spoke out. Girl, it's a little too late. Colleen Ballinger's done.
Well, in her speaking out, in her statement 4 months later, she was like saying that she just had to take time to process everything. 4 f***ing months?
Girl.
4 f***ing months.
I feel
4
like...
f***ing months, a drama with Mr. Beast and a song release is what she had to process before she could sit down and tell you guys that Colleen Ballinger may or may not be a predator. Like,
well, she didn't even say that, girl. She didn't even acknowledge that, really.
Of course not. Of course she didn't. All of these influencers just suck ass. Let's get back to Manny MUA real quick, because he has no problem being here chummy with Colleen. You can sit there and say, oh, they're not friends anymore. Defended her on the podcast with Laura Lee, had to take that episode down.
Never addressed it.
That.
Never
addresses the James Charles shit. There are some channels out here that did like a face reveal that are trying to make it kind of like seem like, oh, people are just assuming that Manny and James are friends.
No, they're friends, girl.
Where is the assumption, bitch? Because I'm curious about that, because there are many video clips of Manny and James together. James literally made it a point to put Manny in his painted like PR thing when he was driving around handing out the Predator paints. Manny hugged him, got the flowers, and was really excited about it. Manny then, because his friend was releasing this brand, did not have to review it, made 2 TikToks because he had to defend the first one because the product looked like shit, and all of a sudden the vitiligo's acting up, you guys. I'm spotty. Like, come on.
It's always so.
They're friends,
the
girl.
The goalpost with Manny is insane.
Like,
Manny is a social climbing leech, and he always has been, and he always will be.
Not even that, girl. He's a soul-sucking leech. He's a predator apologist. And all these people that are defending Manny, trying to make excuses for his friendship with James Charles, you're a predator apologist as well,
and
in
you're
my
sick.
book. Just saying.
Very
See
sick.
you guys in the next one. Bye.